Nollywood films are growing in popularity throughout Africa because they often touch on issues that many people across Africa can identify with. It is estimated that over 1,000 movies are produced in Nollywood each year, most in the local languages Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo, while English accounts for more than 40% of the films produced. Recently here in Washington, D.C., our Paul Ndiho caught up with Vitalis Ndubuisi, one of Nollywood's leading actors, who says Nigeria's nearly $1 billion film industry, Africa's biggest, has rewarded him handsomely.
Well, it has been a life-changing experience for me because before I became an actor, I was sort of a shy person. You understand? But it has to do with my upbringing. You know, I was not, so much an extrovert. So when film became commercially oriented in Nigeria, I said, this is where I have to be. So when I got into acting, I discovered that there is no more privacy for me. I couldn't walk on the road. I can't go to any function without people noticing who I am. A lot of people come and greet me, shake hands, hug, and some people will take photographs. I said, wow. So people know what I'm doing. People know me by what I do. So that had to take me away from who I was to who I am now.
How was the transition? And like you rightly said, that when you walk on the streets, people are all over. Americans are obsessed about our celebrities, and I take it's the same thing that is happening in Nigeria, right? So how does it feel really to be walking around and everybody's calling your name?
I feel good. It's a feedback for me that people now know what I'm doing. People like what I'm doing, because if I wasn't doing well, they will still tell me. Some people will tell you, oh, this man, I don't like you, I don't like what you do. So I feel good, I feel great.
What kind of accomplishments have you gotten out of acting?
I have been handsomely rewarded. One, because if you are interested in bringing people, especially the young ones, back to the path of moral rectitude, I try as much as possible. Anytime I get a script to act, I go through it and now try to find out what is the moral lesson behind all this. How do I teach the people? How do I teach even fathers themselves who are maybe in the same age group with me, in the same category with me? Yeah, because by acting the good part, I know they should be learning something good. When I act, I have children at heart. I have parents, fathers, and maybe even mothers, because sometimes if you act a bad father, it's a lesson, it's a pointer to the women folk that because of what you did, that's why your husband is acting this way. So you understand? So I am fulfilled because I am teaching people something that is good.
I've watched some of your work, and one of the clips that stands out, you talked about the moral aptitude, moral values that you try to impart into young people. I was watching one of the clips and where you're basically cheating on your wife, and you have another girl in your house and somebody else walks in, your actual wife walks in. How do you prepare for that kind of stuff?
Oh God, she's just a killjoy. What the hell is she looking for?
I don't know how you're going to do it, but please, get out here. I will call you.
Is my husband in the house?
Yeah, yes. Welcome. Oh.
I'm used to it.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It is very easy for you to get into character because if you know the message you are trying to, put across. It is true that sometimes, viewers, people who watch your films, think because you acted a bad man in this particular film, therefore you must be bad. It doesn't follow.
Do you pick and choose which roles you play in?
Exactly. I choose because there are some producers who would want you to play any kind of role, because what we are doing is home video. You understand? Anytime I'm giving a script, I look at my family, my own wife and children. Would I sit down with my wife and children and watch this movie? You understand? How would my children? I have 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy. You understand? Would my first daughter be happy to see me on top of a woman on the bed? Maybe because I'm acting. You understand?
Well, that was VOA Ndiho speaking with Nollywood's actor Vitalis Ndubuisi.